back with another Splinterlands video. So we knew that today's town hall was going to be a massive announcement, and we actually got two massive announcements. I'm going to be making a bunch of videos based on this town hall that occurred today, and we're going to go over everything. There was a ton. And we're going to start here with Riftwatchers. This to me was the biggest news, that the Riftwatchers set and pre-sale announcement came out. We got a lot more information about the mini set. We've been talking about Riftwatchers for a while. We've been getting trickles of information. There's been theories, but it's finally here, and there is a lot to go over. But before we do that, again, I am Hawks21. I cover Splinterlands content every single day. And if you enjoy this type of content and you're new to the community, it would be awesome if you could like and subscribe. We are getting close to 1,500 subscribers. That is my next goal while I'll run my big giveaway. So yeah, it would be awesome if you could help me get there. All right, let's get into it. We're just going to sort of slowly read through the document, and I'll point out interesting things. Shouldn't be that long. So, okay, here's a good breakdown of the details. So the pack names are going to be Rift Gems, and you can see them in the Gems tab in the Splinterlands shop. So I'll actually show you that right away. Here we are, Splinterlands homepage. If you go to shop, you'll see a new tab was added here for Gems. You see here's the countdown. So we have about 8.5 days until Riftwatchers. The pre-sale is here. So back here, the estimated release is September 27th. I don't exactly know what that's based on, why it's estimated. I don't know if they're just giving themselves some leeway, or if the pre-sale sells out super quickly, if this could potentially be accelerated. I'm actually not sure. Total packs, 3 million. So compare that to 15 million of Chaos Legion, and you can see how this is going to be a much smaller set. So these cards are going to be significantly more rare than the Chaos Legion. It's supposed to be similar. I don't know if people were around for Dice, but it's the mini set, right? So you had Untamed, which was the big set, Dice, which was the mini set, Chaos Legion, which was a big set, and then now we have the next mini set, Riftwatchers. So we have 43 cards in total. There will be 13 commons, 12 rares, 6 epics, and the 6 epics are all going to be summoners, and those summoners were actually released. So they showed us all 6 of those summoners, one for each splinter. And I'm going to talk about those in a different video. There's just too much. I'd have to make like an hour-long video to go through everything. 12 legendaries, so there's a lot of legendaries, and these include 5 airdrops. And those 5 airdrops do not include the limited edition promotion card, which was also released. Again, there was a ton. So these 5 airdrops are going to be across, one for each splinter, and then the promo card is sort of like the 6th, I think. And that one is it's going to be similar to Dr. Blight. It's not available in packs, and it is the Dragon promo card, and it is amazing. Again, I'm going to cover it in a different video, but the card is insane. Okay, let's keep it moving. Pricing is going to be $5 worth of SPS based on pricing at the time. So if we were to see a pump in SPS, that would be amazing, right? Because we have our finite amount of SPS. It's not finite, but you have your amount of SPS, and they're basing it off the USD value of the SPS. So if it were to pump, you could use less SPS to get that $5 worth to get a pack, plus a voucher. So this was a big thing, and this is, I think, something that surprised a lot of people. 1 voucher is going to be required for every single pack of Riftwatchers. So not just the pre-sale, every single pack from the start to the end that is purchased will require 1 voucher. That's a big voucher sink right there. That's huge. And we saw voucher prices tick up a little bit. It got into the, I think, like 85, 86 cents. It came back all the way down to like in the low 70s, and now it's back up to about 77 cents. I'm very surprised that it's still this low, given this announcement. I don't know if it's fully sunk in yet that you're going to need a voucher, or, you know, maybe everyone has already accumulated all the vouchers they need. But I'm pretty surprised that vouchers are still this low. It's not financial advice. That's just my personal reaction and take. Let's go back here. The bonus packs are going to be set up the same way as Chaos Legion. You know, we're familiar with this. The 100, 500, 2,000. In here they mention that every Riftwatchers pack will require a voucher. Then here's an important thing. 100% of the SPS tokens spent on the purchase of Riftwatchers pack go directly into the SPS DAO for the benefit of all token holders. So on the major releases like Chaos Legion, that money goes to the team, right? That's revenue that Splinterlands, the company, generates, and then they use those funds to hire people, to launch new things, to pay people. But for the mini sets, when we buy these, the money we're spending goes right back to us. That's one of the coolest things about it, is we get almost 3 layers of benefits, right? We get the thing we're buying, which we do anyways. 2, it flows to the DAO, which later on we're going to be able to utilize as we see fit. And 3, by flowing to the DAO, it effectively takes a bunch of SPS out of circulation. Right? That SPS can't be bought, can't be sold. It's locked in the DAO until we have the ability to use the DAO for things. So there's a lot of benefits here, it's a really cool sort of compounding effect. So then now they get into things specifically. I'm not going to read all of the stuff, but just to scan through. We talked about this, the 6 epic summoners. They're all going to be 4 mana, 1 from each element. And they basically feature 1 ability, just like Dice did, except they added in stat buffs or debuffs to the lower level abilities. And I think they did that because, you know, on one hand in Dice you have Mylor, who's insane, and on the other end you have the summoner with Snare, who no one uses and is often considered the worst summoner in the game. So I think they wanted to balance that out a little bit. So some of the cards they thought maybe had the lesser abilities got also a stat buff or debuff. And then the ones what they think had the better abilities didn't get a stat buff or debuff. Again, I'll go over the summoners specifically in some upcoming videos, but not here. And we knew this, so the monster cards are going to be higher mana cost and features abilities like Taunt and Reflection Shield. So they've teased this for a while, right? They've told us there's going to be, they wanted more higher mana monsters. So what does that mean? That means Giant Killer becomes more interesting. That means Force Field becomes more interesting because presumably these massive mana cards are going to have high attack. So there's probably going to be some guys or some monsters that have 5+ attack. So Force Field could get a boost. We're going to get some more Taunt monsters, right? That's pretty interesting. And on top of that, what makes it even better is that new ability, Fury, that we talked about. This was one of the things that was mentioned. It does double damage against targets with the Taunt ability. So I believe that was in my video. I think it actually might have even been the one that I thought was most realistic and the one I liked the most. So they're going to introduce the Taunt, but they're going to give you another way to fight back against taunts. And this sort of got me thinking, right? I was thinking about taunt monsters that I use. And I was thinking about Shield Bearer. So with Grandmaster Wraith, right, Shield Bearer gets a little bit more resiliency against magic with the Void Armor. But it doesn't cut the magic damage in half, right? Like, you can still mow down a shield bearer with magic. It's harder now because you just have more sort of hit points to get through, given that you have to get through the armor. But can you imagine a fury monster with magic against shield bearer? It would rip him to shreds. Even like a 3 magic, right, would all of a sudden be dropping 6. A 4 would be dropping 8. And there'd be no way to cut that damage. You know, a melee monster with fury or a range monster with fury still has to deal with a shield ability, so it almost counteract each other. You'd get the fury ability, but then the shield ability would cut it in half. So still a boost, but not as crazy. But a magic monster would absolutely just rip through shield bearer with the new fury ability. I really like this. I think it's a good ability. And it's going to get people potentially moving away from using taunts as much. But on the flip side, they are giving us more taunts. So that'll be an interesting dynamic. It's almost like a little cat and mouse game. I'm excited. So they're just, again, reiterate, you know, for the higher mana cap battles, I think their idea is they eventually want us to be able to fill out those 99 mana cap games. So I don't know if that means all of a sudden we're going to start getting 20 mana monsters, or maybe they introduced that. When I went live with Dwayne, I sort of talked about how they test out things ahead of time. So they tested the Chaos Dragon, right? The 14 mana monster, just to see how people could use that card. Could they fit it in mid-mana matches? Just what did it look like? And now they've done that testing. They've probably learned a lot. So now they're going to release all of these behemoths. Do we see a 20 mana monster trickled out there to start testing? What does a 20 mana monster look like? What lineups can you play that in? How frequently does it get played? Is it, when it gets played, what is its win rate? A lot of things to test. So I'm kind of curious how high they're willing to go with this right now in terms of mana count. They said they're going to be revealing the cards over the next few weeks. So that's always going to be exciting. I'm assuming that, you know, over the next town halls, we'll get, you know, a couple each time of the cards, which will be very, very exciting and, you know, just a fun thing to look out for. And again, they always say they can change abilities and things immediately up until the release date. But obviously they try not to. But they want to allow sort of testing and review to make sure cards aren't overpowered before they put them into the game. Then we talk about airdrops. So the 5 cards that will be added into the set for the airdrops, for every 500,000 Riftwatchers packs sold, they're going to be legendary. It's going to work the same exact way as Chaos is right now. So yeah, this is basically the same exact thing we're used to. You can read it if you want. So then some information on the pre-sale. So scheduled for Thursday, September 15th at 2 p.m. Eastern. And again, they just make the notice, if you buy in the pre-sale, you can't open the packs until they go live, which is currently scheduled for the 27th. They're going to have the same pricing structure as the general sale packs, but they come with some additional benefits. Again, the primary benefit is to receive the new limited edition promo card that will be airdropped to pack purchasers after the pre-sale packs are sold out. Again, very similar to Dr. Blight. Every Riftwatchers pack will get a 2% chance of being an airdrop promo card and a 4% chance of being a gold foil. Players will be guaranteed a promo for every 50 packs purchased and guaranteed a gold foil for every 1,000 pack purchased. So that's pretty crazy. And this is very different. So if you remember, people were turned off of the pre-sale for Chaos Legion, because if you remember, vouchers were $20 at their highest. I think for the most part they were around, you know, between 12 and 20. So the Chaos Legion pre-sale was very expensive, and people got burnt. And it was very serious. Like, I don't think people understood vouchers. But I think this is very different. With vouchers sitting at 70 cents, you know, I'm willing to go for, you know, 1,000 packs. I am. I'm thinking about running a bulk buy for Riftwatchers. More details on that coming later this week. Little spoiler or teaser, I guess. But yeah, with vouchers this cheap, you know, I have 800 something of them at this point. I've just been like accumulating them. I think I'm going to go for the pre-sale because the card is also amazing, which again will be in a future video. The promo card will be revealed on a town hall later today. It is later today. We know what it is. It's not going to be available in packs. The only way to do it. So it's the same thing as Dr. Blight. It's going to be a very rare card. And then they're also releasing another title. So for 1,000 packs purchased during the pre-sale, players receive a in-game title of the Watcher. I don't have a title yet. I think I might go for this one. I think this one makes the most sense for me to do. I'm almost viewing the game in layers, right? So Chaos Legion was my opportunity to get my deck into Diamond and Champion, and now it's time for me to get a title. And I think I'm going to be the Watcher. Okay. Oh, and then just to notice that the 5K pre-sale packs will be the only packs eligible for the first legendary card airdrop, and they will also be eligible for the other 4 airdrops, just like it is right now. So the pre-sale packs for Chaos Legion are still eligible for airdrops currently in Chaos Legion. They count towards your packs purchased. But it's important to note here that they're giving out an airdrop every 500k pre-sale packs. Sorry, they're giving out, this is important, they're giving out an airdrop every 500k pack sold. So the first 500k pack sold to unlock the first airdrop, and that doesn't include the promo airdrop, is going to all happen in the pre-sale. So there's almost going to be like 2 airdrops, is my understanding. You're going to get the promo card, and then you're also going to get the first legendary airdrop. The first legendary airdrop will be like the normal airdrops that are available in packs, but the promo card will not be available in packs. But it is important to note that if you want that first airdrop, first legendary airdrop that isn't the promo card, you need to participate in the pre-sale. And then the promo card airdrop will occur shortly after the Riftwatcher set launches, or after the first 500k packs are sold, whichever is later. So basically they're saying September 27th. I don't think there's going to last until September 27th with vouchers this low. But basically saying the promo card will be out on this day if the 500k packs are sold, and if not, it'll come shortly after the 500k packs are sold. And the first airdrop card for the set will be added and airdrop to pack purchasers roughly 2 weeks after the Riftwatcher set launches, or after the first 500k packs are sold, whichever is later. So basically saying almost right away we'll get the promo card either on this day or after this happens, whichever is later. So if this sells out in a day, it's going to be this day. If this sells out in 2 days, it's going to be this day. And then 2 weeks after that is when we'll get that first promo card. I'm sorry, that first airdrop card. I keep talking over myself almost. But yeah, super exciting news. I love the way this is structured. I think one voucher makes sense. We're creating some utility for vouchers. As you know, I picked up a bunch of vouchers, so I'm probably a little biased. But I think from a pricing standpoint and what they're offering in terms of, you know, the new summoners, a good portion of legendary cards, you know, the airdrops, the promo card is amazing. I'm very excited, and I think I'm going to be a big participant in it. I have recently said I needed to wait for more of the details. Well, I got more of the details, and I'm in. So I'll keep you guys updated on what my exact plans are, but stay tuned. I'm going to have a lot of content surrounding this coming out shortly because there's a lot to talk about. Until then, I am really happy you're here. If you enjoyed the video, it would be awesome if you can like and subscribe. And if you're looking for a way to take your support a step further, I recently launched a Discord, and within that Discord, there is a membership option that gives you a ton of benefits. So come in the Discord, come say hello, check out that membership. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to answer them. And if you would like to take that support a step further, that membership is an option for you. Certainly not expected, but it is appreciated. All right. I will talk to you soon. Hope you guys are enjoying all of the new news and information that's coming out about the game. It's a very exciting time. I will see you around the game.